The 2022 Bellmon Award winner in the medium-sized organization category is the Tulsa Zoo for achievements toward their triple bottom line: people, profit, planet, through the scorecard, the region's first sustainability and tracking tool.
The zoo really does pride itself on all of our sustainability efforts and always are looking for opportunities to help us to create a more sustainable environment, not only for the zoo, but also as we go through this process, we're going to be able to teach our guests as well, and that's pretty exciting. We actually participated in a grant process through INCOG, also with the CMAQ, which is the Congestion Mitigation and Air Quality Program. So those two together created a grant worth $500,000. And for us, our project was to convert our current train to an electric train. So initially we had looked at purchasing a single electric train, and in the process of going through the grant and learning more about it and what we could do, we are going to be able to actually convert two of our trains into electric. So we're very, very excited about this option and this possibility. We're gonna have some messaging at our train stations talking about our new electric trains, what that means for them, what that means for our animals, what that means for the overall environment. So we're gonna be able to sneak in some education as well.
We focus on being a zoo for all. That includes a variety of opportunities for us to make sure that we're inclusive, that we're accessible. It's incredibly important, and it's not just from a fiscal standpoint, it's also from an experience standpoint. We want our guests to feel welcome, and we want to ensure that every guest can have the same opportunities and experience. The first initiative of our DEA&I staff-led committee was to create a care closet, and that's starting with our own staff. It's an opportunity for any staff who has a need for shelf-stable food items, basic toiletries, to go without asking. No one has to get permission. Staff is able to just go, take what they need. And then we provide, as a zoo, we provide a budget for that. Staff also will provide donation items as well. What we're looking at is expanding the program to include coats. So for example, having a coat drive, but keeping a certain number that we can make available for staff in need as well.
A big element of our Halloween event is our Goblin Stops, which are sponsored, and they receive candy to then give to the kids who come by to trick or treat at their booths. And we purchase all the candy. It's about 26 pallets of candy, and we're very proud to say that we provide candy that contains sustainable palm oil. So it's very important for us to get that message out. We do talk about that on our social media platforms leading up to Halloween, so that people understand they're also, although they're getting candy and enjoying all the fun festivities that come with Halloween, they're also doing something good for the environment.
The Tulsa Zoo tries to align itself with industries that are using and practicing sustainable processes. For instance, the Seafood Watch program. It's part of Monterey Bay Aquarium. And so when we use seafood within our catering operations or anything else here at the zoo, it's done with sustainably caught and fished seafood. Participating in the scorecard every year really gives you that ability to be a better version of yourself by looking at the metrics and looking at the results annually and saying, okay, let's reflect. How can we get even more sustainable? How can we be better?
The easiest way to start is to look at your vision and your mission. And so when we look at our zoo, we want to be a zoo for all. We know we want to get to 1 million guests per year. We want to be an employer of choice. And to do that, we need to make sure we're inclusive, we're accessible, that everyone will have the same experience when they come to the zoo, whether that's as a guest or as an employee. We want employees to be able to bring their authentic selves to work so they have the best experience possible as well.
I can't stress enough for us winning the Bellmon Award how important it is to us not only to win this or be acknowledged for this award, but it's not just acknowledging us, but it's acknowledging everybody that helps us and everyone who collaborates with us and partners with us, because without them, we wouldn't be winning these awards. Organizations like American Waste and Cavanta and the Met and UPS, who lets us bring bubble wrap to be reused, and Crayola that lets us recycle our magic markers, and just on and on and on.